나와서 그 요거집에 나와.
This floor, there's so many Pentagon guys here on this floor specifically. So I think it's, I don't think you guys will be able to see it, but you're welcome, but knock first. You heard me. You're welcome to come in, but please knock.
The views and opinions of this program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the Kingdom podcast. The show might include strong images and language that may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
After 3 long years,
Welcome back, Commander.
here we are again.
Say what?
Again with the angst, the controversy, and wit that can withstand anything or anyone it's up against. Here to give you the scoop about K-pop and other crap you can think of, the prima donna of K-pop radio is back. Better, stronger, and well, he's still the rowdy asshole everyone expects him to be. Thy kingdom come! Welcome the evil stepchild of SLR the podcast, the Kingdom Podcast. And here he is, the man of the hour, the best among the rest, and your resident K-pop critic, the voice, DJ Yuuki.
Welcome back to the podcast. It is a Wednesday night here in the Philippines where we're at. It's the 2nd of September 2020. My name is Yuuki. This is the Kingdom Podcast brought to you by Anchor.fm. You can like us on Facebook.com/TheKingdomPod. You can also follow us on Twitter at KingdomPodcast_. You can go to Anchor.fm/KingdomPodcast for your up-to-the-minute news about when we're going to do the podcast. And it's available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and wherever you listen to your podcast episodes. And boy, oh boy. You know, here in the podcast, we kind of have this trend of, oh, someone's doing a comeback? Come on, let's do a fucking show. And these guys, I love, I don't know if I like them or love them or because I adore them ever since they debuted. Sadly, I've not been that kind of updated on CLC, but I got these two lovely guy and gal with me on the show. They're part of CLC Singapore and CLC International. And I'm actually really excited to talk about their comeback. We're going to talk about Helicopter and everything in between. Please welcome on the show. This is Rain and Zack. How are you doing, guys?
Hi.
Hey. Are you okay? Hey.
Oh.
All right, so we got Rain and Zack here on the show. They're part of CLC International and CLC Singapore. I'm really, because before the show started, I gotta tell you, Rain and Zack, before the show started, I just watched Helicopter. It dropped like an hour ago, more than an hour ago, right? So I didn't get to watch, when it got released, and then I watched it, and just because I always watch CLC comebacks, and that's a fact. Like, if there's a comeback, regardless if I really follow them incessantly or not, I tend to, watch their videos all the time due to the fact that I love Sorn so much. And I gotta say, this may be their best comeback song to date. And how long has CLC been, active? How many years have they been active?
More than 5 years, actually.
More than 5 years.
Yeah.
In the 5 years, they've produced a lot of good songs. But I gotta say, Helicopter is... And I think Rain, agrees with me. This is their best comeback song.
Yeah, actually, I told
Kinikilig.
I can't help it.
Right? Sorry, Zack doesn't speak Tagalog, but what did I say? What's the direct translation for that? Shit. I can't. What's the
That's fine.
English to Tagalog kinikilig?
Kinikilig. No,
Sorry, because
I don't know.
Rain and myself are Filipino, and Zack here is doesn't speak Tagalog. So I guess you can say that you're getting the goosebumps because you're like really happy and in love, in lack of proper term. I guess that's what kinikilig means. But yeah, I mean, I don't know about Zack, and we'll get to his reaction later. But Rain, right? 5 years,
Yeah.
and this is probably their best song,
Yeah, I still can't believe it that I watched the best
right?
the best song they ever released.
And
Even though we had Hobgoblin, Black Dress.
right, and Hobgoblin was really good. Hobgoblin was
Yeah.
really, really good. But this song, I mean, wow. I mean, it's something else. They look stunning. All of them did. And vocally, they're, just something else. Let's get to Zack first, before I get to what I thought about it. Zack, how say you, man? What did you think about the song? And if you were to, like, compare it to, like, another CLC song, where do you,
Okay.
how do you compare it to?
Okay, first of all, I would say that Helicopter is a song that it really hypes up the audience. So
Yeah.
basically the Cheshires, right, they have been actually, I say, waiting for CLC's comeback for a very long time.
Right.
And yeah,
Mhm.
although Cube announced that they will release as a single album, I mean, it was slightly disappointing for me actually. But however, the reactions from the public and also like how well they actually like market the promotion. I mean, it's really nice, right? I mean, if you have seen the teaser images,
Yeah.
right, they actually
Right.
like put on. I mean, they have a Cube Cafe, right? I mean, they actually
Yep.
just renovated. I forgot what's the actual name of the shop name now. Yeah, but they actually like posted in their Instagram that they put up the CLC teaser photo. I mean, it's like a poster somehow, like a really huge one.
Yep.
And it looks really fantastic. So I'm very proud to see that.
So, in terms of like best song of all time, is Helicopter like in your top 5, top 3?
I would say I will rank it in my top 3 songs.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So, all right. So we'll get to more of, Helicopter and our reactions to it. We'll probably get to Rain's reaction more because she's kinikilig about it. So we'll get to that in a little bit later. Let's get to our first commercial break first. And then when we come back, we have more of the show, more of Rain, more of Zack, and more of CLC. Don't go away.
Hey everyone, this is Mo Twister, and you're listening to the Kingdom Podcast with the voice DJ Yuuki.
What's up, simps? How many of you guys use Spotify as your main music or podcast player? On Spotify, you can listen to all your favorite songs or shows, this show included, and choose over a variety of artists and podcasters for your listening pleasure. So don't forget to download Spotify on your smartphones, and in the process, follow me on social media so that you'll know when the Kingdom Podcast will be on air. That's Yuukmeister on Twitter and Instagram. See you there. Hey, podcasters. Podcasting in the Philippines is at an all-time high. You should check out a lot of podcasts around the market. That being said, for us to continue to put out content, I hope you can support us for as low as 99 cents via our Anchor account. Go to anchor.fm/kingdompodcast/support. We want to get as much episodes out there as possible, and a small amount would totally be helpful to keep the show going. It'd mean a lot to us to get your support, and hopefully, the Kingdom Podcast will be on your list as one of the best podcasts to listen to. Now let's get back to the podcast.
This is Mo Twister, and you're listening to the Kingdom Podcast with the voice DJ Yuuki.
Welcome back to the podcast. Thanks for sticking around. Again, you can go to anchor.fm/Kingdom Podcast/support. You can donate as low as 99 cents via our Anchor account to help, keep the show going. And this will be like a weekly thing. So if you listen to us on a weekly basis, thank you very much. And don't forget to donate so that we can continue doing the show. And again, we have Zack and Rain here from CLC International and CLC Singapore. Talking about, before the commercial break, we talked about, what our initial reactions were when it comes to Helicopter. I just gotta say, earlier I said, like, every comeback of CLC I always watch because I love Sorn dearly. And I really think that this is their best comeback song to date. Like, number one. I thought Hobgoblin, for a while it was Hobgoblin for me, but then, Helicopter happened, and then, wow, it's just something else. I gotta agree with both Rain and Zack here. Zack saying that Helicopter has to be in his top 3. Rain thinks it's number 1 as well, as myself. I'm just curious, as fan clubs, you guys, what do you do? Because back then I was like a part of a fan club as well. We didn't really do a lot of preparations when it comes to comebacks, except for probably for gatherings that we do, like we meet up and stuff. But because there's a pandemic, it's very limited. What kind of preparations did CLC International and CLC Singapore do for Helicopter? Let's start with Zack first.
Okay, so basically, right, as Singapore is a really small country, we do not have a lot of like girl group stands around.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's more difficult for us to actually like get in touch with the Cheshires around. But I would say that we actually collaborate with the like other fan bases from like around all the world, including CLC International, to like actually like do some like a trends or even like streaming projects or this, so that you involve every Cheshires around the world. I mean, involve every Cheshires around the world, not just like specifically Cheshires from my area.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I know that in Philippines, right, there's the K-pop fans, usually they always do gathering
Yeah.
for like
Mhm.
all sorts of things. Yeah, I've seen that, and it's really interesting. Yeah, I mean, but sadly we don't really get to see this for girl groups, especially in Singapore, unless they are
Oh,
really.
really? That's not a gathering for like a certain group is not a thing in Singapore.
Yeah, I mean, it's more apparent to the like guy groups because most of the K-pop fans in Singapore are like girls. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so you don't really meet up. Like you just probably like talk on social media and stuff.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
okay. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, that's a different take to it. I don't know. Here in the Philippines, like we before the pandemic, if there's like a comeback or a birthday, we always meet up. And I don't know because I don't think Rain is here in the Philippines right now. So I don't know what she does like when it comes to preparing for like something as big as Helicopter. So let's ask her. Rain, how say you?
Oh, yeah, as for us, since we are the international fan base
Mhm.
of CLC, we did a lot of preparations actually. Before the comeback, I mean,
Yep. So
like
yeah, what do you
for
do?
like for Helicopter, for preparations. I mean, we can't meet up offline since
Mhm.
we are based in different countries like
Right.
Taiwan, Philippines,
Mhm.
United
Mars.
States. So
Right.
Pluto. Oh, what's Pluto?
well, you'll never know. There may be a Cheshire, going to Mars. We'll never know. There might be a poster there. Hi, I'm here.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
because you can only meet online, right? So what are the preparations you do? Because some are in Taiwan and the U.S. and the Philippines. Of course you're gonna delegate. Who's gonna lead the pack? Like per country. So what do you guys do? What did you prepare for CLC on this comeback?
Actually, together with CLC Singapore and other fan bases of CLC,
Mm-hmm.
we have our CLC fan union group chat.
Fan union. So is that
Yeah, it's
is
a
that
fan
like a
union.
Discord thing? Is that something? Can we
No,
promote
Twitter.
that? Oh,
Twitter.
it's on Twitter.
Twitter, yeah.
Oh, it's not open for everyone. It's just for the admins,
No,
right?
no, no. It's only for the fan base representatives.
Okay, I thought it was like, hey, can I join in? Maybe spaz about CLC.
Oh, actually, we have one also for CLC United voting team.
Oh shit, that's awesome. So, is that on like Twitter, Discord, Facebook?
Twitter, actually.
Oh, it's on Twitter still.
Twitter, both and Twitter and Discord.
Okay, so that's how you prepare for it. Like, we gotta vote for them, we gotta stream their songs and whatnot, and you have
Yeah.
group chats to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
because
then
of the
come up
pandemic,
with-
right? I mean, probably here in the Philippines, CLC Philippines would probably kind of have like a sort of gathering when it comes to, a comeback as big as this, because it's a huge comeback. I mean, they really did deliver. I don't know how. I watched it like 3 times, and I thought like maybe I'm doubting myself. Like maybe I really don't like the song. Maybe it's just like my first listening, like last song syndrome and stuff. But then like I listened to it again, then again, and then oh my god, I love the song. And to be honest, like I gotta say, if like Helicopter gets that kind of attention, it might even have like song of the year contention.
I agree.
And I don't say
I
that
hope so.
on a lot of like songs. I don't say that to a lot of groups. And CLC is not one of my, top 5 groups right now. But that song, I mean, came out of nowhere.
Wow.
I know they're gonna deliver because fucking A, they're CLC. But
Yeah.
just not this like big of a comeback, and I'm so excited what CLC International, CLC Singapore, and all of the CLC fan clubs are going to do, to back this up, because guys, you guys need to really back this up. Like we really need to have some sort of support. Probably not only from CLC fans, but from all of the fans that actually think like myself. I'm a multi-fandom. I don't settle to follow one group. But I would love to be, in the back of this. You guys got to stream this. This has to be in like, music awards at the end of the year. Because it's that good. And why we're doing this podcast as well is because like I want everyone, like not only the fans of CLC, but all of the fans that actually think that Helicopter is super good, to stream this, because it's really in good contention. I mean, this is really song of the year, quality. And I don't say that to a lot of groups. I don't say that to a lot of songs. Not going to name those groups, but I don't want to do that. But I follow a lot of groups that I love that I don't think produce good songs. And this over here, you guys have a gem on Helicopter. And I really think like you guys should really, take advantage of this. Like, how do you guys plan on, doing the streams and whatnot? What are you holding for, your fandoms or your fan clubs? What are you gonna do?
As for CLC International, actually, we have CLC Pentagon, CLC _ Pentagon on Twitter. So they're the one who's providing us streams or free Genie links, also tutorials on how to streams. Also, we have here in CLC International, we provided also comeback preparations and goals for Cheshires to achieve this comeback.
Oh man, yeah, I'm looking at CLC Pentagon, right? Yeah, they do the almost real time, search results for helicopter. This is so cool. I'm retweeting this. But I gotta stream this song. Like I don't normally stream songs, even for the groups I follow. But man, this is a really good song. I will definitely I will stream it. How about you, Zach? Like, what kind of preparations does CLC Singapore have when it comes to streaming the song?
To be honest, me myself, I didn't really set like any much goals. I mean, for the
Mm-hmm.
streaming all this. I mean, because I mean, likewise, I mean, similar to what CLC International have did. Well, I mean, because for I understand that some cheshires they might be like busy with their own personal life or such.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we noticed that I mean Korea, right, they are actually taking over Spotify, and and Spotify streaming is really like
Really big.
getting
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
they are getting big. So say that no, for our Singapore cheshires, right, if they can't like stream the Korean music sites,
Mm-hmm.
at least they can make use of the YouTube and of course the Spotify or even iTunes to actually
Right.
to stream their songs. And also like we will actually like tell them to how say it, just give CLC the support they need. Yeah, so that
All the
one
love. Yeah.
day
Mm-hmm.
so one day that CLC will actually come to Singapore.
Right. I mean, I gotta segue like to another topic here. I want to ask you guys. The last comeback of CLC was Devil, right?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. So that was like 11 months ago.
Correct.
How do you?
Yeah, about there.
It's horrible, right? It's horrible that we don't get like more comebacks for CLC. Like hopefully like twice a year. I was wondering, you guys, like, how do you think? Because you're in the fandom, and then you probably know a whole bunch of Cheshires out there. Like, how do you think CLC managed to still become very relevant in the scene ever since they started? In the K-pop industry. Let's go with Zack first. Like, Zack, what do you think is like the X factor when it comes to CLC maintaining the relevancy in the community?
Okay, I would say that for CLC, they actually like keep in touch with their fans like through like various they are very active on like Instagram
Yeah.
or they even do like TikTok videos or this.
Mhm.
Yeah, especially all the members they are especially Son they are so
Right.
active in TikTok. Yeah, and you know that in this generation like a lot of like fans they actually like to use TikTok, and it becomes like a trend, so it actually helps like CLC to get known to like every K-pop fans out there. Yeah, so it's really good that we actually see CLC doing something like maybe at least every day, or maybe like 1 week we see them like in 2 times 3 times in content in terms of the contents.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's really good. Even I can't really catch up due to my own personal like commitments and such. Yeah.
Okay, so does this mean that you, Zach, have a TikTok account?
No, I didn't create a TikTok account.
Okay, I thought you were that like one of those fans where you have a TikTok account. I'm pretty sure Rain has one. Rain.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Okay, does Rain?
But
Do you
I'm
post
not
TikTok?
recording anything.
Whoa, really?
No.
Okay, I got.
only use it.
Okay, we
watch.
gotta search for that. We gotta search for. Okay, so Rain's Twitter account is this, so it's probably this on TikTok as well. I'll probably
No.
look. No. Okay. So you're not. So you're kind of like you just made the account to watch their videos and not really, do TikTok videos as well.
I'm not gifted with like singing and dancing, so I'll just watch.
Oh, so okay, so that's when it comes to relevancy, I agree with you, Zach. I think CLC is giving us like this gift of social media where not really like a lot of the K-pop idols, active right now do, but are not sort of kind of active on doing it. And TikTok being one of the powerhouses of social media right now, except in the US because they banned it. It's really something that we can look forward to because we all know that they're going to post something like, in the next couple of days, hopefully. But I want to ask Rain here. Rain, how do you think they maintained their relevancy?
For that one, actually, I don't know if you have watched CLC Songyun's monthly choreography videos
on YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah, on YouTube.
Mhm.
Yeah, for a year she did that. That was last year. She did that, and of course they feed us a lot of contents every month. For example, Songyun, since she's very good at dancing, she's the main dancer, so she mostly posts a lot of choreographies. And then of course Eugene, she's also a good dancer, so she also she also participated in King of Mass Singer last time.
Oh, did
She
she?
was the second. Yeah, she was the second member after Songhee.
Oh shoot, I gotta watch that. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, King of Mass
She's
Singer is still
she's-
very big in Korea.
Yeah. I'm actually waiting for Sorn to come out,
Yeah, I mean,
and Elkie, of course.
to be honest, CLC is not really, your most imposing vocal group, but
Mhm.
there are a lot of, they're really good in singing. I don't know if a casual CLC fan like myself thinks of them like that because there's the likes of course like Mamamoo, who's really good in singing, but I think CLC when it comes to singing are very underrated because if you listen to how they do their songs, they're really good singers. And
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know. I feel like there's always that underrated kind of feel for CLC, which I feel horrible of because, like I said, I've started knowing CLC ever since they debuted, because of Sorn, and
Oh, yeah.
right because Sorn is just so awesome. I don't know. I have no adjectives for her. She's just so cool. But freaking A. Soren and CLC just I feel like their relevance because of the fact that they keep on doing this on YouTube, on TikTok, or on Instagram and stuff. That for me, I don't think that's the main reason on why they're still relevant. For me, I want to think that they're relevant because they're fucking CLC. And I know that one way or another, they're going to deliver some sort of awesome song. And now, Helicopter came out of fucking nowhere and just bombarded us with so fucking good drops, good songs. It's a real bop. And I myself, even as a casual fan, I'm super excited on how this will turn out to be because it's aesthetically beautiful. The song is so good, and it's not that you don't expect it from CLC. It's just that it's just so good. It's like Song of the Year contender. I don't know. I'm lost for words when I watched it the third time. Before I called Rain and Zack here, I was just at this zone for 30 seconds where I just stared at my screen. And I was like, whoa. And I don't know how to react to a good of a song as that. That's what I reacted to when I watched Itzy's Not Shy. And that's my reaction right now with Helicopter. Probably even more. Because of the fact that it's not something generic that you listen to. And Sorry if I'm being really talkative about this because I'm just so excited, and I want to apologize for everyone who's listening in. I know you want to hear Rain and Zack here, but I'm just so excited on how this is going to fold out or unfold, because it's just something else that I was not expecting. I'm like super excited. I don't know. The next couple of days, I'll probably have this CLC fever in me. I'll just probably just watch like a lot of CLC videos. I don't know about you guys. But yeah, the YouTube thing, the TikTok thing, Instagram and whatnot, it really does help when it comes to the relevancy in the scene until today. But I really think that they're still relevant because they're fucking CLC. And, that name itself will have that kind of relevance always in the K-pop community. So, yeah, we'll have our last topic after this. I don't know, you guys want to add to that? Maybe?
Zack, do you have something?
You want to add something, Zack, to that?
Let me think about it.
All right, cool. We'll go to our last commercial break. And when we come back, we have our last topic for you guys on how, as fans, can we support CLC, during the pandemic, because it's just a horrible, horrible thing that's happening. And, we can only do so much, but how can we maximize what we're doing? So, Rain, myself, and Zack will talk about that later on after the commercial break. So please do not go away. When we come back, we'll have more of the show.
Hey, this is Jacques, aka Arcady Blog, and you're listening to the Kingdom Podcast with the voice DJ Yuuki.
What's up, simps? How many of you guys use Spotify as your main music or podcast player? On Spotify, you can listen to all your favorite songs or shows, this show included, and choose over a variety of artists and podcasters for your listening pleasure. So don't forget to download Spotify on your smartphones, and in the process, follow me on social media so that you'll know when the Kingdom Podcast will be on air. That's Yuukmeister on Twitter and Instagram. See you there. Hey, podcasters. Podcasting in the Philippines is at an all-time high. You should check out a lot of podcasts around the market. That being said, for us to continue to put out content, I hope you can support us for as low as 99 cents via our Anchor account. Go to anchor.fm/kingdompodcast/support. We want to get as much episodes out there as possible, and a small amount would totally be helpful to keep the show going. It'd mean a lot to us to get your support, and hopefully, the Kingdom Podcast will be on your list as one of the best podcasts to listen to. Now let's get back to the podcast.
Hey everyone, this is Mo Twister, and you're listening to the Kingdom Podcast with the voice DJ Yuuki.
Welcome back to the podcast. Thanks for sticking around. Again, you can, visit us on facebook.com/thekingdompod. You can follow us on Twitter at kingdompodcast_. For my account, it's at Yuukmeister. And of course, to our awesome duo of guests here, we got Zack here. His Twitter account is Zackahorlick, which I thought was super cool. Let me spell that out for you. That's ZACHAHORLICK. You can follow CLC Singapore as well on Twitter. It's at CLC_SG. And of course, for Rain, we got, I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong. Sagacious Girl?
Yeah.
So it's Sagacious_Girl. That's SAGACIOUS_GIRL. And of course, for CLC International, it's at CLC_INTL. Enroll. CLC_Enroll. So that's their Twitter accounts. Please follow them. They're really cool. And we have our last topic for this podcast episode. The pandemic sucks. We all know that. Every day is kind of like an apocalyptic, thing that's happening. And, to be honest, like I personally am scared to go out. So I don't go out. I just stay at home, take care of my dog, take care of the house and stuff, and, work and do the podcast. So that's how I do it. But when it comes to, fan club admins over here with Zack and Rain, you got to keep supporting your group, which is CLC, but with the limitations of the pandemic, how do you maintain that kind of support? What do you think like all Cheshire should do moving forward? Let's start with Zack.
Due to the pandemic, we can't really like meet with friends
Right.
out there like as much as we could. Yeah. So like I mean, since that we are in the social media quite often, we actually like talk to people out there, like through all these platforms. I mean, but me
Yeah.
myself, I don't really use Twitter super often as used to like before. Yeah, but I'm actually quite active in Discord, where actually you can talk to like other people all around the world.
Oh, so you're more of a
Yeah, so
Discord guy now than like Twitter.
yes.
So you game.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Cool. All right. So
Yeah.
how do you maintain the support like on Discord maybe?
Okay, so right in Discord, right, we have people that we know, like, so we like, just talk to them. Or and then, I mean, we will just spaz like, oh my God, like, Sun Hee finally she has long hair. It's like a feeling that fans will get when they see, oh, she's slaying, Seungyeon, wow, the choreography is bomb.
Well,
It's like the fans I mean, as fans we are actually able to relate to each other feelings, and like
Yep.
that's how we actually like talk and
Yep.
talk and talk. So yeah, it's really good. It's really good to see this because it's really boring and really sad already. So we want to like make ourselves like more happy, more lively
Sure.
by seeing CLC contents. Yeah. And like, sharing our love, like showing our love towards.
Cool. All right. So how about Rain? Rain, how say you? How do you maintain your support towards CLC now that there's limitations on how to do that?
Just like we said before, since most of our projects and preparations are online, even with or without the pandemic. Actually, this pandemic has a very great what do you call it? It's also nice. not really that we have a pandemic right now, but most of the people right now are at home. They're not.
Yep. So they're
not
easier to
studying.
reach. Yeah.
Yeah. It's easy for them to. Hey, you're going to stream right now. I know you're not doing anything, but of course we cannot just force Cheshires to do that. As much as possible, we want them to support wholeheartedly.
Yeah, of course, with what they
Wholeheartedly,
can.
and
Yeah.
yeah, what they can, and of course, yeah, we're all active actually with CLC International official Facebook group.
Mm-hmm.
So there are around thousands of Cheshires there, and we got also Twitter, Discord, YouTube, and Instagram. Actually, we always update them as much as possible, and we created a CLC United voting team for CLC. Though the members are actually the most dedicated and supportive Cheshires. And actually, I'm very happy right now that CLC is trending. Trending
are they?
worldwide and #1. Yeah.
Holy
I
crap!
don't know if they are still, but they were trended #1.
Oh yeah, they
worldwide.
are. They are.
Right. And of course, I'm happy also in the United States. I hope that they will, get #1 in iTunes, US,
This is
Billboard
nuts.
World Digital Songs.
So, it's starting already. And I think, we just gotta maintain this sort of attention towards CLC, and yeah, they are trending worldwide right now at number one. So I am, as a fan, casual fan, I'm ecstatic how this is gonna unfold. I personally think that Helicopter is a solid Song of the Year contender. Hopefully, we can get to that, to that sort of stage where we can see CLC perform, and in music shows or music award shows, at the end of the year. I am excited for CLC International and CLC Singapore, and to all of the CLC, fan clubs around the world, how you're going to maintain this. And please, guys, if you need any help at all, please tell me. I'll do whatever it takes.
You.
No, sincerely. You want a commercial? I'll give you a fucking commercial. I don't know.
Wow.
Because,
Wow,
like, to be honest, I really want Helicopter to succeed. And this is not me biasly speaking about CLC or Sorn or anything like that, because I'm just a casual fan. And as a casual fan, I am in love with Helicopter. We should really do whatever it takes. And if any Cheshires out there think that they need help with promoting this, please just tell me, you guys. I'll do my best to promote them as well here in the podcast. Just tell me. And that's super cool and super fun to be with you, Rain and Zack. It's a good show, and I think this is like always some sort of eye opener when it comes to the support that we can provide our idols amidst the pandemic, because it's really like every day is a horrible day. Thousands of people die and stuff, and that's not something to be really like a laughing matter, or we can't smile towards that. But I gotta agree with Rain that sometimes you gotta see the good in like what's happening, and I'm just glad, like, literally, I say this on the podcast, we just should be really happy towards our respective idols. They're literally risking their lives to go on music shows and promote their songs for us, for the fans. And we normally, take that for granted. And I think hopefully, we can think of that as they did this for us. They practice, they recorded, they go on music shows and whatnot. The least we can do is support them by streaming their songs, buying their songs, watching it on YouTube, spreading the word. Just as simple as that. We got social media. Even if you have like 60 followers or 60,000 followers, those are still people that will look at your tweet and may think like, hey, let me try and listen to the song because it's really cool. And I think this is what we should do now for CLC. And because, like I said, Helicopter, solid Song of the Year contender. We owe this to them as their fans. And, that's just my 2 cents on it. I don't know. Do you guys want to add to that? Maybe? You got parting words for your fellow Cheshires out there? Rain?
Okay, I'll go first.
Yep.
So I want to say thank you to all Cheshires around the world for for supporting CLC always, especially this comeback with Helicopter. And thank you for making them trends worldwide, of course. And yeah, for making them enter Bugs and Genie. Number 3, they debuted number 3 on Genie. On Bugs, and then Genie 49. And also, I want to thank all the people, non-Cheshires, for always being there, and also fan bases who works really hard, for updating CLC about CLC, and of course Cheshires. And personally, I want to thank my admins on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. They're very, very, very active. I'm so thankful that sometimes I cannot catch up because I'm also busy with personal matters like work. And I am very thankful for that one. And of course, yeah, Zack. I just informed him like 2 days ago or a day ago that we're going to. You need to come with me because CLC Philippines is not available.
Of course.
And my admin is antisocial. I mean, she's not. She said that she's not really talkative. She's only talkative,
with
on
you
Twitter,
guys, yeah.
but not on air.
Yeah,
And so I'm thankful.
That's always something that you tend to talk to someone on Twitter for like years and years now. Like you always talk incessantly. They're so talkative. And then when you call them for the first time, it's like, "Hi. Oh, hi. Yeah. I know it's been 8 years that we're talking, but I don't know what to say." There's always like that. There's always some people like that. But yeah, I'm just Rain, thank you so much. Before we cap off the show, let's hear Zack. Zack, what's your parting words for all the Cheshires out there?
I would like to thank like every Cheshires to like make this comeback like great for CLC. I mean, as a Cheshire since debut, I'm very proud of being a fan. Yeah, I always feel that CLC, they are very good girls and very, very lovely ones. That's why I have been like supporting them for so long, and they are like my number one group that I'm supporting. Yeah. So also I would like to shout out to like Cheshires all around. I mean like Twitter, Instagram, and even in Discord. Yeah. So you guys, let's support CLC and make this time good for them.
Right. Like I said, we can only do so much, and I think what you guys are doing are splendid. To be honest, it's more than enough. We just have to maintain it. And, I'm just really, really excited on what's going to happen with Helicopter. I hope they win like tons of number ones on music shows, and I hope we can see them like in Song of the Year at the end of the year. And again, my support still stands. Please tell me, what I can do to help you guys out. I'll do whatever it takes.
Thank you so much.
Sure thing.
And I want
We'll
to
be so appreciate.
And yeah, of course. And I want to thank Jao of G Idol Philippines. Actually, Jao was the one who wanted, who was like the bridge to get CLC International and CLC Singapore, here with us. Yeah, he was.
I see.
He's also an admin of CLC Philippines.
I don't know if he's an admin of CLC Philippines, but he says he stands CLC and and he introduced me to you guys. So I want to thank Jao for doing that.
Yeah, that's right. He is actually one of the admin in CLC Philippines.
Yeah, I think he's a Cube stan, as far as I know.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
Yeah, I want to thank Jao for doing that. Thanks, Jao.
Thanks, Jao.
Yeah, and if you guys haven't listened to that, again, that G Idol episode is now officially become the most listened to episode we have for the season. So I want to thank Jao and G Idol Philippines for making this happen with CLC International and CLC Singapore. You guys are really cool. This is basically what it means to be like one family. I hope fan clubs like this, right? Neverlands and Cheshire.
Yeah. Right.
Sana lahat, diba? Sana all.
Sana all.
See, even Zack knows what that means. Fucking A.
I saw it very often.
Yeah, on Twitter.
Yeah, so if you see that on Twitter, you can just respond with Sana all as well. Yeah, it means a lot of things. So anyway, thank you very much to Zack and to Rain here, and of course to CLC International and CLC Singapore. You guys are really cool. I'm excited. I'm ecstatic. Please tell me how I can help, and we can do something about that. All right. And yeah, that's the show. Thank you very much for listening, guys. And again, this will be available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and wherever you listen to your podcasts. This is the Kingdom Podcast with Yuuki, Rain, and Zack signing off. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
The Kingdom Podcast is executively produced by The Voice DJ Yuuki and is co-engineered by senior producer Jason Maguire. Thanks to outreach managers Alison Peñafiel and Julia Manipa. Special thanks to Mr. Javier Pang. You can follow us on Twitter at Kingdom Podcast _ and Yuki at Yukemeister. Don't forget to check us out on Spotify and Anchor.fm for our off-air episodes, and on Twitch.tv/The Kingdom Podcast for our live episodes. See you next time!